nigga, fuck the big three. Yeah, you know it's Big B. We here to talk again. Akademiks has some thoughts. He reveals what J. Cole's first week sales say about the big three. Honestly, we should stop giving a fuck about first week sales. As long as the album is living and doing its thing, I think we should just fuck with it. J. Cole will fall off, and again, maybe I'll come back and do a review on the project like a couple months in just to give my final thoughts to the project. But even still, as divisive as it is to some folk, like it's still doing well. It's still getting streamed. And you could tell by the reflection of the sales, again, marketing him saying this is his final project. It is doing what it's doing. Also, again, like I said, that trunk sale is hard. It is fire. And again, he put out the tour dates. We're seeing what the fuck is going on with that. You know what I'm saying? By the way, yo, them tickets expensive. I ain't gonna lie. J. Cole, I fuck with you, man, but them bitches expensive. I was like, damn. Shit expensive as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. So we'll see. Like for the seats I want. Cause nigga, if this your last tour, then you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spend a little bit. I'm like, damn, these shit's expensive. So we'll see. I'm still debating. But besides all that, let's see what Akademiks has to say. As we know, Akademiks, OVO, ovulator him damn self. Drake disciple. Drake disciple, Drake defender, Aubrey Angel, Aubrey Apostle, a Champagne Crusader. That's mine. Use that, pay me. You heard me. But let's see what he said him damn self. Like, subscribe, hype, do all of that. Hey, let me run it up a bit, you know. But let's go. Following the release of The Fall Off, J. Cole says he's going to focus on producing for other artists. Akademiks says he's impressed by the sale projections for J. Cole. Well, did you really think he was going to do bad as well? For the new album, The Fall Off, which dropped last Friday. According to the projections, the album is going to move 3,000 album equivalent units. I think it did a little bit less, but still very impressive. It wasn't like around like 290 something, but anyways. Akademiks says that the project has solidified his place in the big three of it. J. Cole's been selling good though. What do you mean this solidified him? I feel like sometimes, and respectfully to act, like I don't be here to critique him, but sometimes it's like, bro, the nigga has done it before with other projects. Like, we not gonna sit here and act like this nigga doesn't sell. This didn't need to solidify his ass in the big three. If we're being fair. Like, come on, bro. I feel like in general, with the albums he has sold, and again, I'm not saying every album, but in the later half of his career, when people started to recognize him, like, a lot of his albums sold well. Like, we can't sit here and be like, this one project solidified. It's like, bro, this nigga been doing it. He's been doing it. We gotta give him respect. Him being in the big three, clearly selling over 2K is a prerequisite. I do believe that anything over 220 would be good. 250 I thought was going to be pretty cool as well. But him doing 300 shows that, number one, he can't retire, which is... I mean, he can't, bro. Sometimes, see, a part of the game as well is like, you have to know when to bow out and step away. Like, if we're being fair, I don't think I need another Drake project. Like, besides after Iceman. Depending how Iceman is, maybe you could give us another project that's not around the beef. You could give us, like, another project or, hey, maybe another collab project, if you will. But after that, like, in general, that nigga has given us so much projects. He doesn't have to. Drake's, like, what? Almost 40s, bro. He doesn't have to give us more. I feel like he's given us enough, to be fair. Again, give us Iceman and then give us a project that's not embroiled in a beef. Just give us some other shit. And I feel like, yeah, bro, you good. But anyways, and you might have to sit back a while to figure that out. But anyways. Yeah, he can't retire. There's a lot of demand for him, even though he claims he's going to be taking a step back, Akademiks said during a recent live stream. He continued, I think 300 is a really dope number for him. I think it also helps establish that as people keep saying that music sales are down, if they're talking about the big three, I think J. Cole, Kendrick are around the same level. Well, let's not do that. See, and this is where I sometimes act like, again, everybody, 3K and above is good shit. Future does well as well. I'll put Future in this conversation. Like, I know the big three, but in general of album sales, I'll put Future in here as well. But with that being said, what was I going to say? I'm not saying Kendrick is like these three are not on the same level of sales, but clearly I think at this point Kendrick numbers would be a little bit more up at this point than J. Cole's. Now Drake, that's another thing, but yeah, Anyways, on the same level of sales, I don't think consistently. I think J. Cole hasn't just dropped in a while, and this was hyped up as maybe the last. It's the fall off, but I think if Kendrick Lamar dropped, which Kendrick supposedly is going to drop, Kendrick, I believe, would be in that 300 range as well. I think Drake would be 500/600. No, like Drake really gonna have to come with some fire fucking singles. I think Drake could do 4, maybe 5, but 6 and above. That nigga gonna have to put some heat in the streets. This nigga ain't putting out no shit in the streets here for what? Like them shits ain't staying. That what did I miss shit? Dog, that which one was Central? No, that nigga, that shit ain't really staying. But anyways, of the big three as a whole, Akademiks added. If you're wondering about the status of the big three, I think the big three are holding their position. Drake is a 500K person. Kendrick is more than 300K. K type of guy, and J. Cole is a 300K type of guy. I don't think no one else cracks anything over 250. He ended by suggesting that Nicki Minaj and Future could reach 200K. So, has that Future reached 200K sales before? I swear he has. Following the release of the Fall Off, Cole discussed the future of his career in Ask Me Anything interview with fans on social media. So I'm not gonna read that because I did a separate video about that when I did discuss about him taking a step back and wanting to help like produce and do whatever else. So I'm not necessarily going to talk about that. I mean, again, 300K first week, it is what it is. We gotta stop looking at that as success, because again, you could do 300K one week and then the next week your album ain't really doing much. So we gotta stop making that the end all be all of success in this music industry. But yeah, man, I'm happy Cole did that. Again, I'm happy Cole did that, and like I said, we'll see what happens. And hey, who knows? I might pull up to the tour. But what do y'all think? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, is your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Ditweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slime some peace, y'all else gang. Aye.